Welcome to the BS Extravaganza. Today we're going to discuss a little bit of college football. What we've seen going on so far, Scott. What do you think about some of the big blowouts we've seen today?
I like Hawaii big. I really think they're going to go down and shock the world in the swamp. Colt Brennan, you saw what he did last year, Brandon. I think that I expect big things.
They said June Jones has that team prepared.
It's Junior Jones. Junior Jones.
And
You think he's kin to Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys?
actually they're stepbrothers.
I think he's his cousin's uncle-in-law's brother's nephew's dog owner.
Well, another one that we saw in there that was quite interesting was the Bowling Green Pittsburgh game.
Right off the bat, there's no way Pittsburgh loses this one. No way.
Now, Dave Weinstadt, he comes straight out of the NFL, and he's
Straight out of Miami.
Yeah, the Dolphins. Yeah, he was quite the coach down there, wasn't he? And we're also going to give our predictions on the Tennessee UCLA game coming up in a little bit. But first off, we want to talk a little bit about Georgia and Georgia Southern. Who you like on this one?
Georgia Southern plays in the Southern Conference, which is where we live. Well, we have a team in the Southern Conference, University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
Yeah, UTC. They're playing Oklahoma a little bit later.
Which we'll get to that. But I think the Southern Conference, their speed is too much for them. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia never really beats them that bad. And,
A little bit overranked.
A little bit overranked. They're hyped up. They're number one coming in the preseason. We see what happens to a lot of the times the teams that get, hyped up and ranked number one, they blow it.
No, I do like Georgia coach Mark Riggs. He is an excellent coach. But Coach Riggs is not going to be able to be out there on the field to play for them.
No.
And I just think Georgia Southern, the Pterodactyls are a little bit too much for them.
Let's move forward to Monday night. Tennessee going out to UCLA, a big game there. They're kind of keeping UCLA undercover, saying that they've got some injury. Third string quarterback.
I'm not buying it.
Mm-mm.
I'm not buying it.
First off, Jerry Neuheisel is the coach, and they're saying that he's going to bring a new style.
Yeah, I've heard Coach Neuheisel is going to bring in maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 wide. I've heard rumors of that, but I'm not really scared. Tennessee, we've got a new quarterback, but I think he's ready.
And we're talking about Jerry Compton, and
There's a hummingbird.
I see it. We're fixing to get attacked. We're under attack here. We're fixing to have a friend. You want to come pick some football games?
Those things can dive bomb you, all right? That needle gets in you and it pierces your flesh. They inject the poison into you.
I remember that old boy. Get off sports for a minute. We had a guy that got killed by a hummingbird up here one time. They had to call in the paramedic crew. The SWAT team come up here. The fire department was here.
Moment of silence. Dale Earnhardt.
He died. Back on
Anyways,
football.
Back to football.
Tennessee. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you my prediction, and you can give us, yours. I'm really liking Tennessee in this game. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be tight. I think Tennessee's not going to show a lot. It's probably going to be close, and I'm thinking more along the lines of maybe Tennessee 67, UCLA nothing.
67-0. That's very good. I'm going to go the other way on this one. I do believe Tennessee will dominate on every aspect of the game, offensive and defensive, special teams, their band, their coaching staff. I just don't think Neuheisel will be able to keep up with them. I'm going to go Tennessee 12, UCLA 11.
And a lot of the pros are picking that. They're picking a real close game.
I haven't checked Vegas, but I'm sure that's around about where it's at.
Now, first-year offensive coordinator, what's his name, Dale Clawson. He's a pro-style kind of offensive coordinator. He's going to be running 8 and 9 wide.
Yes.
out there on the field.
Pro style, especially since he did come from Richmond.
Yes. And Richmond, if you remember, they had.
Didn't they do some time in the NFL?
You remember that one guy that went to the NFL for him? It was what was that guy's name? Can you remember? I can't remember.
He ran a lot, but
you know, we've got John Chavin, the defensive coordinator. You know, he's been there for like 35 years, and he's a Mexican, and you know, what about him?
He's a big old guy.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, didn't he play for Tennessee back in the 40s?
Yeah, I think I do recall. Even though I wasn't around then, I've seen a lot of video footage, and they say he was hard to handle.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he was.
That's where the Black Crow song come from. Hard to handle. That's about him.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I talked to Chris and Robinson and the boys, and they said that's exactly what they come down here to Riverbend. You know.
Yeah. Let's flip our attention to the big game tonight in Georgia, our neighbors. Let's look at Alabama and Clemson, the big shootout in the Georgia Dome tonight.
Who is it? Thunder and Lightning.
Thunder and Lightning.
Thunder and
they
Lightning.
play for Clemson.
Yeah.
Who do you like in that game?
Well, you know, aside the fact that they said that Nick Saban had one of the top recruiting classes coming in to the nation this year, they're still a young team. Despite being an SEC team, there's just still that lack of youth there, that lack of experience. Clemson's coming in, they're playing in the Georgia Dome, where they played the bowl game last year. It's just like coming right back in to the same atmosphere that you left last season with. I like Alabama in this game.
That's a very unusual pick, but of course, I guess that's a good one. I like who is it playing again? Who are we talking about?
South Carolina.
Saban.
No. LSU. No. Oh heck. Alabama. Clemson, Alabama.
Yeah, I definitely think that Clemson, they have won a national conference title, a lot of national titles, a lot of conference titles here lately.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Bowden has got them back into prominence.
I thought it was Tommy Tuberville.
I think it's Tommy Bowdenville.
Those two guys kind of resemble.
I don't know exactly who's at the reins right now, but I definitely like Clemson to barely pull this one out. It's going to be a nail biter. I'll take Clemson 87-12.
People, we want some response from you. What do you think about this year's college football season? Who do you think is going to be number one at the end of the season, play for the national championship? And any conference that you like, it whether it be the Big Ten, the SEC, the ACC, who do you think is going to come out of your conference? Post your comments right down here below.
And let us know who you think Ohio State will be playing in the national championship.
Yeah, since Ohio State's already made it.
They've already got their ticket.
That's punched. And the Heisman, who's going to win the Heisman this year? You know, it's all a big campaign. They're wanting to start the Chase Daniels campaign for Missouri, the Heisman Trophy. You know, without even playing a game yet.
I disagree. I think I know who's got the one up on the Heisman foot. I'm thinking Jim Tressel. I'm thinking that he will win the Heisman this year.
That's, I'm not even going to elaborate on that.
One word. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. People, let us know what you think. Until next time, this is the BS Extravaganza, letting you know what's going down in college football nation.
Go Vols!